Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Awesome. All right. Like to hear it. Like to hear it. A humble man by the name of Joe Dirt once said, "Keep on keeping on." Right? I am Joshua Kiroa, and I am here today to share with you how I have kept moving forward and where I've ended up today. I was born in Chicago. I was raised by my grandmother, her best friend, until my grandmother passed away at 11. After she passed away, I dropped out of high school after completing 8th grade. Shortly after that, my adopted father, he passed away. I spent the next several years accepting the kindness of family and being homeless. And then years later started my own family, and afterwards I pursued my high school diploma. So tried to, at least catch up sometime. I would like to talk briefly about the outside of my box and explain what makes up me. So first things first, I have my family here, and a little bit of comics and anime to go splashing on the outside of it, of course. But my son, my daughter, my wife, and me. Second part right here, I took my first cruise whenever I met my wife to the Caribbean. It was the first time I ever been out of the States, first time I ever been out of the country. I loved it. I got the itch, I got the fever. All I wanted to do was just travel around and all that, go different places. I ended up in Mexico, Canada, and Alaska so far. Hopefully I'm gonna add some Europe, Asia, Japan in there, kind of level it out. Next side here, it's a little bit of my interests. A little weird, but stay with me. First, anything to do with outer space, you know what I mean? It's outer space. Maritime myths and legends, sea monsters, that sort of thing. Icebergs. I never knew how an iceberg was made until I actually sat there and did the research on them. I was like, holy crap, there's a lot that goes into that, especially in ecosystems and all that good stuff. Thirdly, of course, we got some video games here on the side, and a little tiny sticker for Swire Coca-Cola. That's a place I work at. A couple of pictures here because I love photographs. I don't care what it is, I'm not no aficionado, but I love admiring photographs, outer space, again, and anything to do with our planet. And then of course right here on the top, got some of the places that I would love to be able to visit at one point in time. I want to see everything, I don't care, everything this planet's got to offer. And of course I got a dog on there just to round it out, I gotta have an animal on there somewhere. So then, let's flip this on the inside, and I want to show you all how I view my past, present, and future. So first things first, I don't know if anybody can see that, those are pretty old. Those are my adopted father's sunglasses. I always thought he looked amazing. His name was Lawrence William Harris. Secondly, we got an RV here, because that's currently what I'm living in. I'm caretaking for my in-laws. My father-in-law has dementia, so it's got to stay close on hand, so that's where I'm at right now. And then for my future, I don't know if anybody can see this or not, but it's a guy sitting in a lab coat at a desk doing some work. I want to be a forensic scientist whenever I'm finally done and said. That's what I want to do and all that. But just to wrap it up, I look forward to finding common ground with all of you to grow in this course together. And I hope I have given you all a little bit clearer picture of who I am and the reason I am the way I am. And after all the challenges I've endured in my life, I keep moving forward while trying best to embody, keep on keeping on. Thank you very much for your time.